Boom! Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? What's going on, folks? Happy Fed Minutes Day. Fed Minutes came out today. This market, though, still is such a target-rich environment. It's another solid green day today inside of True Trading Group, guys. I was pretty active today. I was all over the place. I was going after a bunch of different stuff. There was Meta in the overall markets. There was BWV. Obviously, everyone's going crazy over Bed Bath & Beyond and the meme stocks and AMC. There was just so much action today. This still remains the greatest trading environment that I've ever seen. I've been doing this a pretty damn long time. Markets are down today. This rally takes a bit of a pause. Is this the start of the next stock market crash, or is it just a normal pullback? I've got a very specific buyer beware message for everybody that is on this live stream, for everybody that's getting pretty comfortable right now, for everybody that thinks that maybe they missed the opportunity to add in the long-term portfolios. I got a very specific buyer beware message that I'm going to cover with you all on this live stream. I also want to take just a quick second. I want to welcome all of the new TTG members to the family. Over the last 2.5 weeks, there have been about 450 of you. And as promised, our price has moved back up to 1,300 and will continue to move up until we get back to our regular price of 22.12. But the good news is that we still do have laptops here for this evening, but a little bit more on that later. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, guys. My name is Michael Edward, a former award-winning hedge fund trader, and I've been trading and investing now for going on 16 years. I began my career working at a hedge fund in New York City. It was my first job out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession and the stock market crash, but also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. And now, fast forward, I'm the head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 8 other professional trading moderators and a over 20-person staff, our team has helped thousands of people to learn, trade, and profit consistently. At True Trading Group, guys, it's the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses, workshops with mentorship on stocks, options, futures, crypto for all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and also long-term investing. At TTG, we literally take that university level of education, which is a simplified version I learned when I worked at the fund, and we pair that, we combine it with today's top fintech companies, or the tools from today's top fintech companies that are worth well over $5,000 a year, and you get access to 9,700 of the most active, educated, supportive, helpful, successful community of traders and investors that all share the same goal to learn, trade, and profit together. And of course, all of our real-time alerts from the mods and myself that have, over the last 2 years now, have been sporting a cumulative win rate of just around 80%. If you're new to the TTG YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash that like button, guys. Share the stream on your own social media. Let's educate and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. So now that we're kind of on the same page here, we're kind of more acquainted. If you guys are here for the first time, if you guys are returning viewers, welcome. Welcome back. Get ready for some action-packed educational lives and some knowledge, because we got to talk about Fed minutes here today. Yes, I'm going to be talking about all of today's stock market action. What did the stock market do? We're red on the day today. Why are we red? What happened to the Fed minutes? What did the Fed say in those minutes? What does it mean for the markets going forward? Is it a stock market crash about to begin again, or is it just a regular pullback? I got a buyer beware message for all of you here today. We're going to talk about that in just a little while. And where do we go from here, right? Like, how do we make money for the rest of the week? How do I make money for the rest of the month? I'm going to break it all down for you guys. I'm going to give you actually an entire game plan for the rest of the year. Never mind tomorrow, never mind this week, never mind this month. I'm going to give you a game plan for the whole year. That's what I do with True Trading Group. I put my neck out there. I'm not a Monday morning quarterback. But I'm going to kick off this live stream with a fun fact. I talked about this last night, but it bears repeating. Did you guys know, all right, well, obviously you guys know that we've been in the bear market for most of 2022. But for those of you that don't know, a bear market's when markets go down more than 20% over a period of at least 2 months, right? That's a bear market. We did that this year. We've been in a bear market. Now everybody wants to know, is this rally that we've experienced for the last, going on 2 months, is this a bear market rally, or is this really something that has a little bit more legs behind it? Is this something that, we can really sink our teeth into and look for the markets to move higher? That's the question everybody wants to know. I'll show you guys actually when I pull up my charts. You take a look at the rally that we've experienced so far. It's quite impressive. You take what we've done so far in 2022 with this 24% drop. we've now recovered more than 50% of what we lost earlier in the year. And that's significant when you recover more than 50% of a bear market. The reason why that's significant is because since 1950, there's never been a bear market where you recovered more than 50% and then went on to actually make new cycle lows, meaning that you've never had a situation since 1950 where the markets went into a bear market, rallied back more than 50%, and then crashed to make a brand new low in that same cycle. It's never happened since 1950. So that means that listen, is it impossible that we break that low this year? No, it's not impossible. But at this point, it's becoming very unlikely. Now, I want you guys to listen up and to listen to me good, because I come on these live streams day after day, night after night. Like I said, I do this 6 days a week. And I talk about how this is the greatest trading and investing environment that I've ever experienced. And again, I've been doing this for over 16 years, guys. I've seen some stuff. I've seen everything that comes from it, the good, the bad. I've seen traded through 2008, traded through, obviously, the 2020 crash, the 15-16 growth scare, the 18 tightening scare, the trade wars. I mean, I've gone through it all. All right. And I'm telling you guys this right now, this environment, just look at what the markets have done in the month of August and July, which are typically slow months in the year because of the summer and people go on vacation, liquidity kind of dries up. You've had a massive, massive rally in the markets in July and August. And you've had also meme stocks come back to life. Small caps are red hot. You've had stocks like VERU, Bed Bath & Beyond, HKD, AMC. You've got GBOX, you had TBLT, you had Redbox, you have Rev, you have SIGA, you had PGY. All of these small cap stocks are absolutely lighting up the board. At the same time, large caps and mid caps are also lighting up the board. This is a target rich environment. It doesn't matter what you trade. You trade small caps, mid caps, large caps, stocks, options, day trade, swing trade. It doesn't matter. There's literally buckets of opportunity every single day, regardless what it is that you're looking at. And that's not normal. It's not. But that's why this is great, because usually you get pockets of volatility and pockets of opportunity. Right now, it doesn't matter where you look. There's opportunity. And today is another example of that, another solid day today. We ripped BWV for about 22%, caught a beautiful short on Meta early in the day. I mean, we just were on fire today, guys, inside of chat. This is literally becoming a daily occurrence. And I continue to tell you that this is the greatest trading environment. But right now, this environment is where you guys can seize the opportunity as long as you're educated, have access to the right tools, are part of the right community. I know trading can be very lonely. It feels like you're kind of by yourself. You're out there like on an island you're on an island all by yourself. It doesn't have to be that way. You also only have 2 eyeballs. You can only look at so many things during the course of a trading day, and forget about if you have a full-time job, where you can't sit in front of a computer all day long. It's even harder, right? And most people can't. Most people can't do what I do and sit in front of a computer all day long. I understand that. Most people have full-time jobs and responsibilities, but the mods and I do a lot of that heavy lifting for you. That's why being part of an active, educated, and supportive community is something that's priceless. Volatility is the name of the game this year, guys. I told you this was going to be the year of the active trader. I told you that last year, and it's come true. The volatility is something that this is what traders dream of, because volatility equals more trading opportunities. Volatility is more exciting. It can be more profitable because the stocks make much larger moves when you're in a volatile market. And it can also be a good learning experience, because volatile markets demand that you have patience, discipline, and risk management. You can get away with not having those traits in a raging bull market. Like last year, you didn't have to worry about risk management. You didn't have to worry about discipline, right? You just buy something and everything went up. Well, now you're realizing this year, the stuff that worked last year doesn't work this year. And you're realizing that. And in volatile markets, building discipline, patience, and risk management, which are 3 characteristics. I don't care what your style is. It's required. If you ever want to be consistently profitable, you need those 3 characteristics, plain and simple. But those are the characteristics that you can build actually in a volatile market. Now, if I lost you on that explanation about volatility, just take this. Volatility equals opportunity. But the opportunity doesn't last forever. You got to actually requires action for you to actually seize it. Typically you don't have volatility in all corners of the market like you have now. Commodities like oil and natural gas going completely bonkers. Small caps going bonkers. Meme stocks, mid caps, large caps, overall indexes. Everything is moving. You know, just example, like you take a look at just some of the trades that we've made just this past month. Just this past month, you're talking about 22% on BWV today. You know, you had VRDN was a great trade yesterday. That was like 15%. MEGL was like 23%. VEEE 23%. APDN 22%. AMTD 24%. HKD 83%. These are all just regular stock plays. That doesn't even count option trades from like some of our other moderators that were actually ripping off like triple-digit gains on some of these trades, like Snap, another put options yesterday, swing trade from Chris Toner. Snap, put options yesterday, bang, 100% gain today. You know, Sunrun with the solar stocks from Glenny, another one of our moderators, 450% swing trade on call options when the solar stocks went nuts with earnings and the passing of the Inflation Reduction Act. All of these things, this is the opportunity that's out there. And this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't care how busy you are. I don't care how much money you have or don't have. If you're sitting on the sidelines right now during this trading environment, in my opinion, it's going to cost you guys big time. And yes, I know I just talked about a bunch of winners. Yes, we do have losers also in True Trading Group. I have red trades. I have red days. Okay, I'm not just a 100% profitable trader. Nobody is. But we celebrate the wins at True Trading Group. We learn from them, but we also do acknowledge the losses. It's very important. Risk management and trading psychology are huge focuses at TTG. Anyone can be taught to read a chart or to set a scanner or even to follow a trade alert. But learning to control your emotions and your risk is something special that most people do struggle with. And it's why we have courses, workshops, and support groups for our TTG families on this topic. And we really leave no trader behind. Most of our members are doing very well, but not everyone is killing it. And for that reason, we hold red to green workshops. This is where members that are struggling can actually submit to us questions and topics they're having a hard time with. And we'll do like a live workshop to cover those exact topics. All right. And just so everyone that's on this live stream, to make sure you guys know, our next Red to Green workshop will be Sunday, August 21st from 12 p.m. Eastern until 2 p.m. Eastern. All right. So again, our next Red to Green workshop is Sunday, August 21st, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern. The registration will go live tomorrow. We will announce it when it does. It'll be in chat. We'll post it. It'll be on your member dashboard. And guess what, guys? The Red to Green workshop, it's totally free. Always has been, always is. You guys don't have to pay for this stuff. It's not extra. It's all included with your membership at True Trading Group. All right. So listen, no matter what your skill level is right now, it's a time for you guys to get involved. You've been trading and investing for a while and your experience, great. Hone your skills, find the community that can give you guys an advantage, because that kind of brings me into the overall theme of this live stream, which is don't try to navigate this market on your own. A lot of people can't understand why the markets are moving higher when inflation is as high as it is and the Fed's raising rates and we're talking about a recession and the economy is slowing. People can't realize why the markets moved higher. And a lot of people lost a lot of money over the last month being short into this rally. And a lot of people are getting run over and they can't understand why the markets are moving higher. If you botched 2020 and you did not take advantage of the sell-off and you did not invest in 2020, and then you held on for too long last year and you didn't sell anything, and then you did not buy in your long terms again in June, July, if you guys continuously keep botching this environment, you guys stop trying to figure this stuff out on your own. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So if you have not had success over the last 2 years, it's time you do something different. Since 2016, we've helped thousands of traders and investors of all types, styles, backgrounds, and experience levels become successful. By successful, I very simply mean make money. That's why you're here. You're not here to watch other people make money. You're here so that you can actually make money. And the simple truth is that the majority of members in True Trading Group are making money, and I'll prove that to you here in a second. Members, if you are a member of True Trading Group, I want you to type a $sign in chat if you're making money and you're becoming a better trader because of the TTG platform. Again, this is for members. If you are a member and you're making money, plain and simple, type the $sign in chat right now. Now, anyone here that's watching this live, if you're not a member, just pay attention to how many people type the $sign in chat right now. These people found True Trading Group the exact same way that you did, and that was on one of these live streams. They had all the same excuses, small account, full-time job, no experience, lost money before, but yet now they're telling you that they're making money, they're becoming better traders. If they can do it, so can you. They're not better than you. They're not smarter than you. They didn't learn some secret that I gave them from the hedge fund world that Wall Street doesn't want you to know. No, they got the real secret. And that's being part of a supportive community wherein you're going to get real education, similar to what I learned when I worked at the hedge fund, transparent real-time alerts, and access to tools and resources that are needed to give you a better chance of making money, plain and simple. And our track record speaks for itself. This stuff works. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, I do these live streams 6 days a week, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. But mixed in with the massive golden nuggets, free lessons, education, and trade analysis that I give you on these lives, in case you haven't been able to tell, I do also sell memberships. And that's why we like to call this an edumercial. Right? Now, one of the things that we offer when I do go over my sales pitch later on this live stream is a double your money back guarantee. It's very simple. You have 12 months. That's your membership. Right? When you sign up, you have 12 months. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. If you do not make your membership fee back at least once, okay, which is $1,300 here today, if you don't make that membership fee back at least once, I will give you double your money back. I'm being dead serious. I will give you double your money back. Okay? That's what I'm going to do. That's how much I believe in our platform's ability to help you become successful. Now, more on that in a bit, but our track record speaks for itself, because I can offer you that double your money back because since 2016, we've only had to refund 2.5% of our members. That's it. Okay? 2.5%. That's why I'm able to offer you the double your money back guarantee. And I can also share with you that 78% of our members are renewing their membership, or they're upgrading to become lifetime members of True Trading Group. 78%. We're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot, 1,690 reviews. Go check them out for yourself. All right. Now, going into the rest of the week, there's a lot to discuss here, right? A lot to discuss on this live stream today. I'm going to break it all down for you so you guys have a little bit more of an edge. The stream is going to go down as follows. We need to talk about why traders and investors need to proceed with caution in the stock market right now. A buyer beware for everyone that you need to listen to. Then I'm going to get into a couple of questions that are commonly asked questions from members and non-members alike. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can go to @MikeEdward_TTG. That is @MikeEdward_TTG. I'm going to be going over the top trending stocks in the market today. Of course, we're going to talk about Bed Bath & Beyond, BBIG, BWV, and more. And I will touch upon, obviously, the SPY. And we are going to discuss the Fed minutes. The Fed minutes were published today. What are the Fed minutes? Those are notes from the previous Fed meeting from a couple of weeks ago, the last time that the Fed raised interest rates. It's the notes from that meeting. Those notes were published today. There are some very specific language and verbiage and comments in those minutes that tell me something about what lies ahead for this stock market. I'm going to break that down for you here on this live stream. And then when we're finished, I'll open things up for like 10 minutes for a Q&A session. I'll let you ask me questions about something I've covered or something maybe I didn't cover. I'll open things up, live, like I said, for just a blanket Q&A. You guys can ask me whatever's on your mind. Okay? So let's get to it. All right? There's a lot to get into. All right? A lot to get into tonight, but before we do, okay, we're going to start with the buyer beware warning that I want to make sure that everybody is on the same page with. All right. As you see, I have the SPY chart up on my screen. Now, I have come out very publicly over the last 2 years now, and I have made very specific stock market calls and predictions on my live streams. I am not the kind of person that comes on after the fact and says, oh, well, this is what happened. You don't need me to just recap, right? You don't need me to recap. You guys come on here to try to get, information on what is going to happen next and how can you make money from it. And in 2020, in March and April, when the COVID crash happened, I came on my live streams and I told you that I was going all in. I was buying hand over fist in my long-term portfolio. Go back and watch my live streams from March and April of 2020. They're right here on this YouTube channel. Turned out to be one of the best investment decisions of my entire life, as obviously the markets ripped face for the rest of 2020 and then into 2021. I then also very publicly in September, the end of September of last year, came on my live streams and I told you that as the markets move higher, I'm going to be selling my long-term portfolio into the end of the year. And by October of last year, I had sold out of my long-term portfolio by October of last year. Then I came on my live streams in May and I told you that I had added a little bit in my long-term portfolio on May 10th. And then I came on my live stream on June 17th. And again, go back and watch these live streams. You don't have to take my word for it here. It's all documented on this YouTube channel. And I told you that I added a much bigger chunk. Okay. And I started a much bigger chunk on June 17th. June 17th so far happens to be the dead low of the year. Okay, guys, I'm going to be giving a warning. Okay, I'm going to be giving you guys kind of a warning on my predictions here for buyer beware. Okay, but I want to make sure you understand exactly just kind of where we are. All right, so I want to give you guys kind of understanding of exactly where we are. Since that ad on June 17th, you've seen the markets have done nothing but absolutely rip-roar rally. Now, I've been doing this for 16 years. And when I came on my YouTube channel on June 17th, I actually had people that were telling me that I was stupid and the stock market was going to go down 80%. Okay? That is ridiculous. Because the same people that are telling me that I'm stupid, they just opened up a Robinhood account 2 years ago, and all they have as resources and tools is a Reddit page, right? Well, the stocks that we added on June 17th, and again, go back and watch my live stream from June 17th. You don't have to take my word for it. Some of these stocks are up 20 to 50% already, right? Some of them are up 20, 50% already. Now, full disclosure, I still have some money on the sidelines. I am not fully all in invested on June 17th. Yes, I did add a big chunk, but I still do have cash on the sidelines. And if you, like most people, because I can tell by the reactions from people on my live streams when I told everybody that I'm going in here in June, a lot of people didn't do it. A lot of people fell victim to the fear mongering that you saw on social media and you saw on different media outlets because people told you the stock market was going to go down 80% and it's going to be the worst recession in the world. It's not going to be the worst recession in the world. 2008 was the worst recession that we've had. That's why it's called the Great Recession. And we are nowhere near a situation like we were in 2008. Trust me, I was there in 2008. I worked on Wall Street. I was at the hedge fund in 2008. Trust me, this ain't 2008. Are we in the clear? Are we out of the woods? Not necessarily yet. I got a buyer beware for people. But if you missed that June low, I know my THC fam grabbed it. My THC fam, you guys sound off in chat if you guys invested in your long-term portfolios in June and you're glad you did. If you guys invested in June with me and you're glad you did, go ahead and comment, say something in chat. I want to see how many of you were able to grab that. Okay, I want to see how many of you were able to take advantage of that. If you guys are happy that you did, sound off in chat. But I know there's many people that didn't because they saw everyone talking about the stock market crash. Right? I know a lot of people didn't do it. And now a lot of people are kicking themselves and they're asking, should I step in and should I be a buyer now at these levels? If you think that the bottom is in, people tell me this, Mike, if you think the bottom is in for this year, should I just buy now? Now, my answer to you is no. Now you can see how many people are commenting in chat that they added in June with me because I told everybody that, hey, June, that's it, guys. I'm adding to my long-term portfolio. We were in chat. I was telling everybody I bought like 18 different stocks on June 17th. Happy as hell that I did, but I still have some cash on the sideline. So for those of you that are asking, should I step in and buy now? My answer is, my opinion is no. I'm not buying the rest of the cash that I have on the sidelines. I'm not putting it in at these levels because I believe that we are going to get a pullback in September/October. That is what I believe. I think you are going to get a pullback in September, October that is going to provide you, okay, that is going to provide you, those of you that missed the opportunity to buy there down in June, I think it's going to give you one more chance. We are not out of the woods yet. Inflation is still very high. Yes, it came down, but it's still very high. The Fed is going to continue to raise rates through the end of the year. We are not finished with raising rates. The Fed is also going to increase their quantitative tightening in September. What is quantitative tightening? That's when the Federal Reserve reduces the size of their balance sheet. That's when they sell off mortgages and treasuries and all of these other different securities that they hold on their balance sheet. This is from the $9 trillion balance sheet from when they started, providing liquidity into the market during the COVID crash. Their balance sheets ballooned up to $9 trillion. They're trying to bring that down. They're going to start increasing the rate of which they bring it down in September. On top of that, September and October are historically the weakest months of the entire year. Now, if you were to take literally since the inception of the S&P, every single January, every single February, every March, etc., you add them all together, September and October are historically the worst months of the year. So you have seasonal weakness that is working against you. You've got the Fed that is going to increase the rate of their quantitative tightening. That's going to be happening in the month of September as well. And I believe you have a major resistance level up here in the low 430s. That is this line. I'll draw it right across my screen for you. This level that you see right here, just draw a line across 430, right? You can very clearly see this used to be a previous level of resistance in the end of April, beginning of May. And now you also have the 200-day moving average, which is the yellow line on my screen. And that is adding to the level of resistance that we have right here at the 200-day. The last time we tested this yellow line, which is the 200-day moving average, is right back there in April. And you can see in April, it was stuffed as a strong level of resistance. And then the market crash ensued here to start off 2022. And now here's your massive rally. Now, again, it's important to note that we've never had since 1950 a situation where we recovered more than 50% of a bear market and then went on to make brand new fresh cycle lows. I do not believe that we are going to make brand new fresh cycle lows in 2022. I don't believe that we are going to. The only way that I believe that we actually make new lows this year, okay, is if inflation moves back up. Right now, the markets are celebrating the fact that inflation has come down. Okay. Right now, that inflation has come down. If inflation goes back up and you start to, let's say inflation goes back up to 9, like it was in June, then you have the possibility of the markets cracking those lows. But I don't believe that's going to happen. I told you in July, when the June CPI number came out at 9 point. Brad Walter, I see your comments. I'm not talking sales right now, but we gave you and everybody else a lot of opportunity to get it under 1,300. So I really don't want to hear it right now. All right, we're getting ready to walk the price up to 1,500 and then 2K. I'm not talking sales right now. Brad, I do see your comments. Please don't spam inside of the chat. I want to go over this educational stuff here first. So, see, now where was I? I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. But with the SPY, with where we are right now, I think that inflation will come down, but I don't think it's going to necessarily come down as fast as people like. I do think we've seen peak inflation. I told you in July that when the 9.1 number came out for June, I told you I believe that's the peak. That's the highest. I think that's it. You're not going to see a 9 handle again. And we were right about that. So far in July, the number was 8.5. So it's actually gone down. Now in August, I think that number is going to be like 8.1. And then in September, maybe 7.6, right? As long as it continues to come down, I think that we're going to be okay, which is what I think is going to happen. And I think that situation, the situation here in September, the resistance level that's up here at the 200-day moving average, the quantitative tightening that's about to speed up, I think is going to give you a pullback that is going to take you back to around this 400 level, 395, 400. I think it takes you back to the 50-day moving average, which is this blue line you see on my screen. And it also takes you back to this previous level. That was a very, very important level. 390 on the SPY was a huge, 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 huge level, right? You can see it used to be resistance. We broke above it. Then it became support. You know what else this would set up for us would be an inverse head and shoulders. You would have an inverse head and shoulders pattern form here on the SPY, and I'll draw it out for you. Let me erase some of this other stuff to clean up the chart a little bit. Here would be your left shoulder. Here would be your head. And then if you get that pullback to here, that becomes your right shoulder. And then this is your neckline. And you could get in September and October a pullback into this level that's not going to feel nice. All the bears are going to tell you, that's it, rug pull. See, we were right, rug pull. Now comes the crash, 80% downside. Let's go. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get an 80% drop in the S&P. It's never happened. Look at the worst stock market crashes of our lifetimes. Dot-com bubble, 2008. In both scenarios, the S&P went down about, give or take a couple points, 55%. 55% in 2008. The worst crash that most of you have ever lived through. The dot-com bubble, about 56%, right around that range. So the way that I look at it, when we're talking about the S&P is never going to go down 80%. Yeah, could it go down 30, 40, 50? Yes, yes, yes. But I look at worst case scenario, I look at 55%. That's going to be my worst case scenario backdrop because guess what? The dot-com bubble and 2008, those were worst case scenario situations. But even in 2008, and this takes me to another point, and this is why I'm telling you, if you have not yet added in your long-term portfolio, I think this will be your last chance this year to do so. Because every single time in market history that the S&P 500 has pulled back more than 20% in a single year, it has proven to be a buying opportunity. Not 80% of the time, not 90% of the time, 100% of the time. 100% of the time, it's been a buying opportunity. Even in 2008, if you waited until the S&P was down 20%, let's say you invested at that moment down 20%, right? Let me just show you. Let's say let's use 2008 as the example. Okay, here it is. This is 2008. There it is. Blah, bloodbath, right? Craziest crash that most of you have ever seen in your entire lives. I know it's the craziest crash I've ever seen in my life. Let's say you invested down 20% right there. There you are, down 20%. There it is. Let's say that's when you invested. You were nowhere near the bottom, right? The markets went substantially lower. The markets went down about 55% from the 2007 all-time high to the 2009 low. Okay, from the 2007 high to the low of 2009 was about 55%. So let's say in 2008, you waited for the market to be down 20% and then you invested. Even though you were nowhere near the low, 1 year later, literally 1 year later, okay, 2009, guess what? You're up money. You're up money. Well, this was the worst stock market crash that we've ever had. This is the Great Recession. So for every single person out there that says to themselves, I'm going to wait until the market goes down 80%, you're going to wait until you're dead because it ain't going to happen. Don't try to pick the exact bottoms. When the market was down 23%, I started buying a bunch of stuff because every single time the markets go down more than 20% in 1 year, it's been a buying opportunity. Literally just 1 year later, go back, go look at the charts. I don't care what anybody has to say. Go back and look at the charts if you don't believe me. Go find every single year that the S&P went down more than 20%. If you bought at that moment within 1 to 2 years later, okay, you were up money. It's a buying opportunity every time in your long-term portfolio. Every time. And I still see the comments, and I'm sure there's going to be more. Guys, I see, okay, Devin, I see you, man. I'm begging you, man. I want to get started. I will work my ass off for you and the fam. I just can't swing 1,300 right now. 1,250 I got, and I don't need a laptop. Guys, I see you. I mean, it's a difference of $50, Devin. It's $50, man. I get that could be a lot of money for some people. It really, I held this membership below 1,300 for a while, so no. Okay. Yeah, I see the comments. You know, Nuclear Nick, you know, bro, we're only down 10%. You're tripping. Did you think that I was tripping when we were down 23% when I added in my long-term portfolio? You know, people don't think that I'm tripping now. June 17th, the add in long-term portfolio. And now I'm sitting here, just open your ears a little bit because I just told you I think the market's going to go back down. So again, just open your ears a little bit. Okay. Just open your ears a little bit. Markets are going back down, I think, in September and October. Guys, just go back and look. Go back and look. Every year down more than 20%. Every single year. Go ahead. Go look at it. Every single time we've gone down more than 20% in a single year, it was a buying opportunity. It's not even debatable. Like, it's not even up for debate. All you need to do is look at a chart. That's it. Just look at a chart. Every time you had a 20% pullback, there's one buying opportunity. There's another buying opportunity. There's more buying opportunity. There's another 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 every single time. You know? Bashan, I love you, man. Bashan goes, I'm from India, but your biggest fan. Love from India, sir. Love you. Bashan, I love you too, man. I love you too. I love you so much. I love you so much. Rolo Tomasi, your membership is $3K? No, it's not $3K. Where did you just get that from? No, it's $1,300. Normally it's $2,200. Normally it's $2,212, but on this live stream right now, it's $1,300. $1,300 for the entire year. There's no upsells or anything either. And that's honestly cheap compared to other services that are out there. And they don't give you half the stuff that we get. But again, listen, again, this is a buyer beware. Okay. This is a buyer beware message to all of you. You do not need, in my opinion, to chase this market up here at the 200-day moving average. I think you're going to be getting a pullback in September and October. And I think that pullback takes you back to, 400 in that area. I think the pullback in September will take you back into this region. Okay. I do. I think it takes you back into this region. And then if inflation continues to come down at a rate of like 40, 50 basis point clips per month, then that pullback, in my opinion, will be buyable. And then I think you'll have a bit of a rally into the end of the year where here comes the pullback, right? September and October. Here it comes. There's your pullback, September and October. And then if inflation continues to come down, then I think you move back higher into the end of the year and you finish the year somewhere up in this region. Okay, that's if inflation continues to come back down. But this rally that we've just experienced, this rally needs to be tested. This rally needs to be tested. This is not just going to be, and I told everybody this is going to be a U-shaped recovery. This is not going to be a V bottom. This rally is not just going to continue to do this. Okay, that is not what I envision. This is not what I see happening. This rally needs to be tested. It has to be. And the pullback is going to be vicious. It's going to be fast. It's going to feel scary. And that's exactly how it should feel. It's how it has to feel. But if I see an inflation number for the month of August at, let's say, 8.0, and I see an inflation number for September at 7.5, if that's what I see, then I'm sorry, folks, September and October is buyable. And then you look for the markets to move higher November, December into the end of the year as hedge funds are caught off sides. Hedge funds are not positioned for this market to move higher into the end of the year if inflation continues to come down. Hedge funds have actually been piling on short positions into this rally. They're back to the highest net short position on S&P futures since 2020 summer. Now, let me say that to you again. Hedge funds are back to the highest short percentage when it comes to a net short on S&P futures that they were in the summer of 2020. Let's go back to the summer of 2020 and talk about hedge funds being net short. This is the summer of 2020, right? There it is. June, July, and August. There it is. There's the summer. That's the last time hedge funds were this short. Well, look what happened after hedge funds went super heavy net short. They were actually dead wrong. I just want to point that out to you, that just because hedge funds are betting one side of a trade does not automatically mean that they're going to be right. You also don't know what their time frame and their time horizon is. You may have hedge funds that are saying the exact same thing that I am, which is we're due for a pullback and we're going to get tested on this rally. But if that if that test and pullback is followed up with further decreasing inflation, those hedge funds are going to be forced to cover their positions because they will not be able to go into the end of the year and tell their investors that we missed the bottom. Too many hedge funds are in too big of a cash position. When you go back to June, hedge funds were at the highest cash position that they've been in since the dot-com bubble crash. That's how bearish positioning everybody was in June. That's why the slightest piece of data that wasn't as bad as people thought, like the jobs numbers coming in way better than expected, earnings not being as bad as people expected, and then inflation actually coming down, that's why the markets have rallied, because people were so pessimistic in June that you were just due for a bounce. But just as we were overly pessimistic in June, I think people are getting overly optimistic now, which is why I think this pullback needs to happen. Guys, are you getting value from this live stream? If you are, I want you to smash that like button right now. Get me to 1,000 likes. I want to see 1,000 likes on this live stream. We've got nearly 1,700 people watching this live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Welcome everybody across all the different networks and all the different channels. Smash that like button. I want to see 1,000 likes if you guys have found this useful. I haven't even started my breakdown and my prediction of today's top stocks, including Bed Bath & Beyond, which is the stock that everybody wants to know about, right? Everybody wants to know about Bed Bath & Beyond and what's going on with all these meme stocks. But guys, go ahead right now and smash that like button. That is the buyer beware message that I had for all of you. Okay, there it is. Okay, there it is. Buyer beware. What is this? Let me see here. Oh, that's interesting. So what is that going to do to Bed Bath & Beyond? Let's see. Bed Bath & Beyond is trading lower. So there is an article that has come out, guys, just a little bit ago, that Ryan Cohen, we got an article that just came out that I'll talk to you guys about in just a minute. An article that just came out, actually some relevant information regarding Bed Bath & Beyond. I'll talk about that in just a moment. John Spolder asks, by joining, do you get access to your long-term portfolio? Of course, John. Of course. Whenever I add or sell anything in my long-term portfolio, you guys know about it, right? When people ask me about particular stuff in my long-term portfolio, I tell you exactly what I'm doing with my own money. You know, I always publish like reports for members whenever I'm like moving money around. Like January 2nd, perfect example. January 2nd, I published a 16-page report for members that labeled the energy sector as my number one pick for the year. And I gave people 5 different stocks in the oil space that I was loading up on for this year because I thought that was going to be the best performing sector this year. And so far that turns out to be correct. And a lot of those stocks went 40, 50, 60% this year. Chevron, ExxonMobil, Occidental Petroleum, Valero, Marathon, Devon Energy, Pioneer. A lot of those stocks went 30, 40, 50% this year. And then we took profits early this year. They've had pullback since, but we already took profits on the positions. I'm still long those oil stocks, not full position because they pay great dividends. I think they're going to baseline, and I'm just going to keep collecting the dividend, and I just reinvest the dividend for free. So basically when I get paid 4%, 5%, 8% dividend on some of these oil stocks, It's free money. And I just take that dividend and I reinvest it. So I basically take the dividend and I buy more shares with it. So the next time the company issues a dividend, I now get a bigger dividend because I own more shares. But I bought the shares with their money. So they give me the dividend and I just take it and I just rebuy more shares. Then the next time I get a dividend, now it's more. And then guess what? I do the same thing. I take that money and I rebuy the stock with the dividend. And then now that's how you build your position bigger and bigger and bigger over time. It's called compounding dividend. It's a long-term portfolio investment strategy that I implement. I teach my members how to do that with all the dividend holdings all the dividends that they receive from the stock. So I'm not selling these oil stocks. I've taken profit because they had huge runs, but I'm still going to hold them to collect the dividend. I'm just going to keep reinvesting that dividend over and over and over again. Right? Guys, who's on the live stream right now that's actually not a member? If you guys are new, I still have a lot to cover here today. We have a lot to go over. We got to go over the Fed minutes. I got to go over the top trending stocks. I got to give you some stock market predictions. But if you're not a member of True Trading Group, do me a favor. Just type the letters TTG. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. I'm going to take a quick little sip of water while you guys type. Okay, here we go. Ryan, what's up? Ryan, Josh, Mario, Rolo, Thomas, John, Mike Garrido, Jerron Martinez, Mast, Morali, Brickfist Pal, Alejandro, Raj Sandhu, Greg Diaguar, Derek Blackburn, Tyler Ross, Relaxing Beats, Yo, Apple Meets Cinema, new subscriber, welcome. First time watcher for Rolo. Rolo, welcome, man. Thanks for tuning in. Charles Wilkinson, trial member in the house. What's up, Charles? Rekka, Yo, John Bianchi, ciao. Doug Whedon, Noble, welcome back. I remember you from the stream last night. Bruce, Devin, Senla Investments, Bala, Chris Ratzioff, Santiago, Miss Jenkins is in the house. Elvira Grit, welcome back. Nanak, for retirement, Diamond Duck, Red Lead, first time watching. Welcome to the channel. Subscribe, smash that like button. Wow, look at all these TTGers. I can't even keep up. Corey, Daryl, Christian, Marie, Larry, MP, Dirty Cuban, AM Chan. Look at this. Excello, welcome back. Aziz, Thomas Medina, Guy, Devin, Mike, I am begging you. Devin, no. Okay. All of you that are typing TTG here, all of you that are typing TTG here in chat, okay, welcome. Look, guys, I'm just reading some more of these comments. Guys, this literally happens every single time that we raise the price past a certain point. Where were you? Like Devin, where were you last night and the day before? Tamar, wrong. Tamar goes, I'm going to join once I get my account to 30K. Wrong. Why don't you join so you could get your account to 30K? How about that? Right? You don't make money and then learn how. You learn how, then you make money. Not the opposite way around. But yeah, where were you guys last night? That wasn't a rhetorical question. I'm literally being serious because every single time that we move our membership past a certain price, I get this. Hell yeah. Kanai from $7,500. I'm now at 90,500 with TTG. That's sick.
Yo.
Yo, what up?
What up? So how about this? My issue with this is that every time that this happens, it's not that. And for those that don't know, I'm the co-owner of TTG with Mike. Every time that this happens, like if we decided to go back to, people are like, oh, just do the 1250, right? What ends up happening is that the people that are asking for it don't end up signing up anyways. That's one of the issues. Like Devin, if I made the price $12.50 right now, would you sign up? Yeah.
Remember we did that for that Jay Shockey or whatever. Did they ever sign up?
No.
Right. Exactly. So,
I'll tell you this. Yes. Okay.
Yes. They go yes.
I mean, there are people in here that have paid well over $1,300. I mean, look, we get it. Right now the price is $13.05. It's 41% off. Okay? There isn't a big deal necessarily between, what it was last night, which is $12.47, right? Versus, tonight at $13.05. And then it continues to get walked up. Yeah, Diane Fig joined for $13.65, and she had literally no money. She used free stock from like Robinhood or something to be able to afford it.
She started with $100 in her trading account.
Yeah. Cane Dog paid $13.50. Look, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call Devin's bluff, because for those that don't know me, I'm notorious for doing that on these live streams. I'm notorious for doing it on these live streams. I'm gonna call Devin's bluff. I don't think that Devin's gonna sign up, but you know what? The difference between 12.47 and 13.05 is not that big of a deal to where I couldn't do it for one more night and then go to 13.05 tomorrow, and then that's it. It's not that big of a difference. And if that's going to make or break the difference for somebody, okay, let's see. Let's see if he does it. I do not think he's going to do it. I think that every time we get to a certain point, there's a number of people that just kind of complain about it, but don't actually follow through. Meanwhile, the people that do sign up don't complain, and they just sign up.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of them, man. It's almost 1,400. It's almost 450 people in the last 2.5 weeks.
All right. So then what?
So what I'll do, fine. We're going to do it one more night at 12.47.
All right. So it's 12:40. So that's what it was yesterday.
Yeah.
All right,
but
so
that's the complaint. Everyone's saying, oh, 12.50, I don't even need a laptop. 12.50, I don't even need a laptop. How about this? We're going to go 12.47, and we have laptops tonight. I'll give you the laptop. Let's see if they sign up. The people that are going to sign up are going to sign up whether or not it's 12.47 or 13.05. But if there's a lot of people commenting on that tonight. If that's make or break for people, then that's fine. Let's do it. I will do it for one more night. At midnight, we have, let me see the exact number. We have 19 laptops that we have for tonight. We were going to do that at the 13.05 price mark. What I will do instead, I have to update the page on checkout. It's not even updated yet. So right now the price is going to say 13.05 when you put it in.
Yeah, so you have to change. You got to change it on.
I'm literally doing that as we're speaking. All right. But look, I'm not even expecting Devin to sign up. But that's fine. Here's what we're doing. We'll do it for one more night. Okay? And that'll be it. Let's see if Devin actually follows through. Okay.
I want to say thanks. Shout out to Just Rico. Just Rico goes, this is a really nice comment. For the skeptics out there and the haters with negative comments, I've been following this guy's channel for several months. I'm not a member, but this guy is seriously legit. He really knows what he's doing. Just Rico, thank you, man. I appreciate that comment. I hope you do one day become a member of the TeachD fam. All right, so
yeah, we're good to go now. There's a bunch of people on the checkout page. There's 17 of you on the checkout page right now. You all need to refresh that checkout page, or you're not going to get the right price.
you changed it already?
Yeah, I just did, but there's still people on there. They have to refresh it.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, I wasn't. Now you make me look like the bad guy. I was like giving people attitude.
No, you're not the bad guy. You're not. It's not that you're the bad guy, man. And I want to get on to like the more important stuff of this live stream, because there's a lot more important stuff to talk about.
I got a lot of stuff. We got to talk about the Fed minutes. We got a lot to go over.
Yeah. So I want to, look, I want to move forward with that, right? But here's the deal. We're gonna go ahead and right now you'll be able to save. Well, you'll go over it. You just read the sales part from last night. That's all it is.
Yeah. All right. All right. So that's all right. So that's it. So there's the deal, guys. All right. So the price was going to be 1305. You all can, Devin, I swear, if you do not join,
don't even say anything. Don't even say. Leave alone. Don't even say anything.
All right. All right. So, and how many laptops are there?
There's 19 of them tonight.
Okay.
And I honestly, like, we've been having good success with one of our wholesalers. So like,
yeah, that's 3 days in a row.
Yeah. I think like it's, we say that there's not going to be any more laptops because we actually are.
We actually don't know. We actually don't know.
So it's better for us to tell you, that there isn't going to be any than there is going to be some tomorrow.
Right. Okay. All right, guys. So that's it. So there you go. All right. So then that's going to be for Devin and everybody else. Maybe there was another person that was commenting about it before that I addressed on the.
We muted him. He was talking about how you make enough money, just make it cheaper or something.
Oh, okay. Sure. Tell that to the doctor that you go see when you're going for a surgery. Hey, just give it free. You make enough money. Guys, okay, so here's the deal then. So there's 19 laptops then, or what we have here for this evening. It was supposed to be 1305 price point, but I guess then it's still a 43% discount then if Adam is going to give it to you still for one more night of 12.
Wait. The price is still
it still says 1305?
Yeah, nobody do anything yet. I see there's 21 people on the page.
All right, guys, hold on. I see Chamai is like, can you send me?
Yeah, chill. Do not check out now, please. Oh, this sucks. We shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, this is more of a headache than anything. Just tell me when you're ready.
Yeah, almost.
All right, guys. So basically, what Adam is doing right now is Adam is actually changing the price on the back end of the site. Don't check out yet. If you do, you're paying $13.
Yeah, they all have to refresh. Now there's 23. They all have to refresh the page.
Yeah.
See, no good deed.
But is it good now? Should they refresh now? Is it good?
Hang on. 494 is the double.
Guys, don't go anywhere. I still have a lot of stuff to get into. We got to go over the Fed minutes. We got to go over, what I think the market. We got to talk about Bed Bath.
All right, it should be good now.
Okay. All right. So guys, so we're good now.
They have to refresh, but it should be good now.
All right. So everyone that's on the checkout page now, refresh. Okay. Refresh the checkout page.
Yeah. And clear your cache if you don't see it or whatever. I'm going to clear it on our end. But Mike, go through. I'm going to get off the stream and work on this. You go ahead and go through.
Yeah. All right, let me go through this. I want to go through this kind of quickly, guys, because like I said, we do have a lot of information I want to get to about the Fed minutes, and I want to cover Bed Bath & Beyond and BWV and everything else from today. So we have a lot to go over. We'll recap the action from today too. Today was a great day for us inside of Trading Group. A nice, solid green day. So we're going to go over all of that. But you can go to ttgoffer.com. That's ttgoffer.com. All right. It was going to be 1305. Thank Devin. It's 1247 for one more night. Okay. You just have to enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, and then the price will drop to the 1247, which is 43% off the normal price of 2212. And the next 19 people that do join will get a free laptop. The laptop, we even cover the shipping costs. It's totally free. Okay. You don't have to enter your address or anything. After you guys subscribe to True Trading Group, you'll get a welcome email with instructions on how to claim the free laptop. All right. We even cover the shipping costs. We ship anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter where you are. We have members all over the globe. We will, as long as you live on planet Earth, we'll get you that laptop. Okay. So again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, 42% off, free laptop, and then the double your money back guarantee. I told you guys earlier. So the double your money back guarantee, you're going to pay now $12.47 for your membership to True Trading Group. As long as you go through your courses, quizzes, and attend a study group. As long as you do that, you have a whole year. Do it at your own pace. You don't have to cram this all in 30 days. It's not a 30-day money back guarantee, not a 14-day money back. It's the whole year, double your money back guarantee. You can come to us at the end of your membership and say, guys, I did not make back the $12.47, not even once. We will give you $2,494. Did I do that math correctly? That's double what you paid to True Trading Group. So I'm basically going to give you 100% return on your investment. That's how confident I am in our ability to help you become successful. We've only had to refund 2.5% of our members since 2016. That's why I can confidently offer you double your money back. Nobody offers double your money back because no one is willing to lose money if you fail. Think about how stupid that is. So if you fail, you're going to lose money. Well, then why are they not willing to lose money if you fail? They still keep your money regardless. I am so confident our platform's ability to help you become successful that if you do not make the 1247 back at least one time during your membership, I am going to lose money and I'm going to give you back double what you paid. That's what happens when you guys join True Trading Group. Now, I don't think you're going to need it, but it's there to protect you. It's there to hold you accountable. I don't think you're going to need it because only 2.5% of our members we've had to give a refund to. And also 78% of our members are renewing their membership. I don't think 78% of our members are renewing their membership if they're all losing money, right? You get everything included for the 1247. We're like the Netflix of trading communities. You pay the one price for the whole year. You get immediate access to every single thing that we have, okay? Every single thing that we have. That includes our 18-course curriculum, which is there's no upsells for courses or quizzes. You get $5,000 worth of premium investing tools from companies like Benzinga, TradingView, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, Polygon, CBOE, so much more. You get real-time alerts from our 8 professional mods that collectively sport a win rate of just around 80% for the last 2 years. Access to the best damn community of traders and investors that all share the same goal. There's 9,700 members in True Trading Group, guys. And TTG is a family because our members are the reason why. And of course, like I said, double your money back. Again, you guys just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121. The price will drop from $22.12 down to $12.47. Today's the last night for $12.47, guys, because tomorrow it will be $13.05. It was supposed to be $13.05 tonight. If it were, Adam is in a good mood here today, but you guys, $12.47.
No, it's not that I'm in a good mood. I want to prove a point. Because what happens is when Devin doesn't sign up tonight, then I'm going to go ahead and use this as a reference to why we don't do it the next time it happens. So I will sacrifice a day to prove that point.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, guys. Hey, Joe, can you actually also post the syllabus in chat? So, guys, listen, we're also going to post the syllabus. So if you got anyone that's interested, you can click on the link. You'll see actually a list of all of the courses that are included with your membership. There's no upsells for courses. There's no like VIP courses that cost more money. They're all included when you guys pay for the $12.47. Okay. So again, that's ttgoffer.com. If you have any questions about the membership, you can send a text message to 786-505-4047. Again, it's 786-505-4047.
Yeah, and give it to trial members for tonight as well.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
So anyone that has questions, send a text to that phone number. Don't call the number. It's a text-only number. We can't answer the phone if you call anyway. It's just a text number. So text that number if you have questions about the membership. We'll answer any questions you have. If anyone is currently a trial member, used to be a trial member, or used to be an annual member, and you want the 1247 with the free laptop, you also must send a text message to that phone number, because the coupon code that I give on the live streams are just for the live stream. So if you were already had an account with us, that coupon code's not going to work. So if you are a trial, used to be a trial, or used to be a member, send a text to that phone number. Or if you have questions about the membership, you also send a text message to that number. Okay, that's how you guys can take advantage of the 43% discount and Adam's very generous offer here for this evening. All right. Again, as long as you see a laptop in your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. There's 19 this evening. Okay, we have 19 here this evening. So you guys can just go to ttgoffer.com. When you see a laptop, that's how you know that you're going to get one. Rob, welcome. Welcome, Rob. Rob is the newest member. I still don't see Devin. I see Rob. Welcome. 18 laptops left. Welcome, Rob. Welcome to the TTG fam. All right. So again, there's 18 now laptops left. You guys can just go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. Surf Dude, welcome back. I just see the comments from Surf Dude. Surf Dude was a TTG member back in 2018 and was a member for quite a while, took a little break, and is now back with the fam. I see you, Surf Dude. Welcome back. So Rob, welcome to the TTG family. Okay, 18 laptops left. All right, again, guys, ttgoffer.com, TTG121. Okay. Solaire of Astora says, talk Apple and Microsoft valuations. I'm interested in hearing your thoughts before I join True Trading Group. Okay. Sure, let's do it. Let's talk Apple and Microsoft valuations. Apple and Microsoft valuations. You want me to justify Apple and Microsoft's valuation? I cannot justify Apple and Microsoft's valuation other than they're two of the best run companies that this planet Earth has ever seen. And Apple's financial situation and their ability to continuously buy back shares, and Apple has the strongest customer loyalty and customer base that this world has ever seen. You have people that will literally buy the new iPhone just because it is the new iPhone. There's not a single other product or brand on this earth that consumers feel the need to have to consistently and constantly every year have the newest version, even though it is 99% the exact same model. There's the slightest little change in the curvature of an edge or a new lens update on a camera, and everybody feels like they need to go and buy it. They have the most loyal customer base. People will spend $1,300 on a new iPhone before they will spend $1,100 on their rent. They will literally go late on their rent to buy the new iPhone. There's never been a more loyal consumer base than Apple. They're the greatest company in the world. And that reason why every single hedge fund, mutual fund, and sovereign fund out there, it is the first stock that they buy when they feel the markets are due for a bounce. It is the last stock that they sell when they feel the markets are due for a sell-off. Okay? Apple is the greatest company on earth, hands down. There's no debate. With that being said, the valuation is still very high for the current environment that we are in a slowing economy and a rising interest rate environment. I think the valuation is high. I would not be buying Apple up at the 174 price point. Okay, I actually bought Apple earlier this year in May when the stock had that sell-off all the way into the 130s. That's when we added to Apple, was in May. It was May 10th. Okay, that's when I added to Apple. I wouldn't be adding to Apple up here at 174. But I think Apple is expensive. I think Microsoft is still expensive, but they're expensive for a reason. They're expensive because they're the greatest companies on earth. That's why those companies still trade at the multiples that they do. I'm not going to get into financial breakdowns and ratios, and I'm not going to get into all that stuff here in this live stream. If you want to have a more detailed conversation about the actual fundamentals of the financials behind Apple and Microsoft, you want to talk PE ratios, you want to talk forward sales, and you want to talk, you want to talk net cash, and you want to talk about all these other things and burn rates and all of that. We can talk about that another time. I'm not going to bore everybody on this live stream. Okay. Yes, it's the greatest company on planet Earth. And if anybody questions the fact that Apple's the greatest company on planet Earth, you're bugging. Plain and simple. Okay. Question. I trade already, but I do have a full-time job. Do you provide a service where you send out your short list of stocks for the day? That's a question from Nathan. Yes, Nathan, we do. So Nathan, this is two-part answer to this. So we actually have every single day, the moderators, we publish a watch list of the stocks that we are looking at and the game plan and how we plan on trading them. So every day you're going to get that watch list, but we also have a mobile app with our membership that allows members to actually be connected to our chat, even though you're not in front of your computer screen. Okay. So even if you're not in front of your computer screen, you're able to see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis because the mods talk to you during the day and we share our screen. We show you what we're looking at on our screen, and you get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade in real time. So that's how so many of our members, again, we have 9,700 members, most of which have full-time jobs. They're able to benefit from the platform because of that mobile app. Like if you're not in front of your computer, you need to rely on something else. And all you need is this Apple iPhone. The app is also available for Android as well. But that's all you need, right? That's it. That's all you guys need. And you'll be able to get real-time push notifications on the mobile app. No, we haven't hit 10,000 members yet. We're at like 9,700. We have not hit 10,000 members yet. Oh, wait, where are we at? Adam said maybe we did. Adam's checking right now. Adam's checking now. Oh, whatever. Doesn't matter. Maybe we did get to 10,000. I don't look at the back end. Adam's got all the numbers. Yeah, we very well. Actually, 9,700. That was almost a month. That was what? Almost a month ago. So I don't know where. I mean, if we got 400 new members since, then yeah, I guess we would be. Anyway, doesn't matter. All right, guys. So there you go. So again, go to ttgoffer.com. Use the coupon code TTG121, and that's how you get the 43% discount. You'll get the free laptop as long as you see one in your checkout cart. That's how you know you're getting one. And then you get the double your money back guarantee as well. All right. Is there a certain amount of capital we need to begin? No, you don't at all.
10,098.
Oh, there you go.
And
there you go. So there you go. 10,098. So we do have over 1,000 members in True Trading Group. So I stand corrected. It is not 9,700. It is 10,098. All right. So is there a certain amount of capital we need to begin? Asks Apple Meets Cinema. No, we've had members join True Trading Group with just $100 in their account, $200 in their account. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars to get started. You really don't. It's a complete misconception that people have. We have a lot of members that have turned 3-figure accounts into 4- or 5-figure accounts. It's a big misconception. People think they need $10,000, $20,000. How many people started? If you started True Trading Group with less than $1,000 in your account, maybe comment in chat for Apple Meets Cinema for their question. Maybe comment in chat if you guys started with less than $1,000 in your account and now you guys are making money. Just sound off in chat right now. If you started with less than $1,000 in chat and now you guys are making money with True Trading Group, you guys can go ahead and you can comment right now in chat. Apple Meets Cinema, I would just maybe read some of the comments that some members of True Trading Group will actually put in chat for you to show you how much that they started with, and that can help you guys. Julie started with $200. Chris started with just $500. $1,500 for Water Sergeant. He's now at $7,900. Tim Plumber, $500. Firefighter Greg started with $800. He's now at $5,200 in just 3 months. Miss Jenkins started with literally just $50. Wow. Bruce Sears, $500. Diane Fig, $100. Brett Horn, $500. Ken, $500. Thomas Satalino joined in May with $500. He's now at $5,000. Victor started with $200. Right? So, I mean, there you guys have it, right? Like, these are all people that started with less than $1,000. You know, you don't need tens of thousands of dollars to get started. These are people that started with just a few hundred, right? That's all you need. It's really all you need. We have workshops too that I've conducted live on like how to grow a small account, because there's certain stuff you want to trade. There's certain stuff you don't want to trade. And there's certain risk management strategies that you want to implement to help you grow that account. All right. So I've done a lot of workshops with that. You guys can get access to all of them already. Okay, guys, let's head on over to the charts. Let's go over some of the most trending stocks that are in the market there today. And the first one we got to hit on, okay, is Bed Bath & Beyond. Vashti, welcome to the family. There's now just 17 of those laptops left. That is it, 17. You guys hurry up, go to tgdoffer.com, enter the coupon code TGD121. Devin, I'm still waiting for you. As long as you guys see a laptop, that's how you know you're getting one. There are 17 of those laptops remaining. You do not need to enter your address to get the laptop. You will get a welcome email after you join. That welcome email will have instructions on how to claim your free laptop. Vasti, welcome to the TTG family. Now make it 10,099 members. Vasti, welcome to the family. All right. Okay. So Bed Bath & Beyond, right? Bed Bath & Beyond. I told you guys yesterday on my live stream that $30 is a massive level of resistance for Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay. You have resistance going all the way back here from July and August, absolute massive level of resistance. Then you have the $30 resistance there in March. For some reason, every time this stock gets to $30, it gets absolutely punched right in the throat. All right. The high of the day today, you guessed it, 30.00. The high of the day from March, 30.06. The high of the day from last August, you go all the way back, $30.14, $30.10, $30.12. Okay, $30.02, $30.19. Every time the stock gets to $30, it gets absolutely punched dead in the face. There is an article that has been published that is up here on Yahoo Finance that says GameStop chairman Ryan Cohen has filed to sell his entire stake in Bed Bath & Beyond. This is from a Form 144 filing with the SEC, revealed that Cohen RC Ventures, which holds an 11.8% stake in the struggling retailer, is planning to sell the entirety of its stake in the company within the next 90 days. Okay. So within the next 90 days, that, according to that filing, that is just an article that I just saw come out while we were on this live stream. So I have to go back and look into that a little bit further. But that is a filing that we have that Ryan Cohen is planning to sell his entire stake. All right. Which is quite odd because remember that he had bought call options for January of like $60, $70, and $80 strikes. But that filing is dampening the mood here on Bed Bath & Beyond. Radhika, welcome to the family. Radhika, that means there's just 16 of those laptops 16 of those laptops now remaining. 16 laptops now remaining. Radika, 16 laptops now remaining. Okay. Remember, guys, you just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. And if you have any questions, send a text to 786-505-4047. It is important that I do make sure you are all aware. Just because this filing, it does not mean he is going to sell. It means he could plan on it over the next 90 days. Does not necessarily mean that he has to. Now, 90 days is a long time. Now, when you saw short squeezes in the past, you remember GameStop, you remember AMC, you remember how far those stocks went in 90 days. Maybe he's just preparing himself because he thinks when the stock goes to 40, 50, 60, 70, that then he wants to be able to sell. So he's going to get that filing out now that gives him the right to sell if that short squeeze happens. That's possible. Doesn't necessarily mean he's stepping in. He's going to dump his 11.8% stake in the company at $20. It's not necessarily what that means. So let's just make sure that we're clear on that, okay, before we rush to conclusions. I also am curious who is a trial member that's on this live stream. If you're a trial member currently, can you guys type the number 2, please? If you are currently a trial, type the number 2. If you are currently a trial, type the number 2 in the chat. Just want to see how many trial members we have on the live. We've had a lot in chat with us lately. Hey, Bev. I'm glad you are a trial. I see you on these live streams often. Yes, Charles Wilkinson, I know that. Sala Trades, nice. Ed Lynn, ayo, great. New trial members are in the house. Some trial members are in the house. I love seeing trials with me here on these live streams. Eric, what's up, man? All right, so listen, everyone that's typing the number 2, guys, you will not be disappointed. Send a text message right now to 786-505-4047. 786-505-4047. Again, everyone typing the number 2, send a text message right now to that number. All right, send a text message to that phone number right now if you are typing the number 2. Nice. Antoine goes, I'm not a trial member, but I come here just about daily. You come and chat daily. Trade with us live. Don't get the recaps and the predictions. Get the actual action. Right? So let's go back to Bed Bath & Beyond. So $30, that's your major resistance level. Okay? Major level there. And then $18 is your support zone. And I talked about $18 yesterday on the live stream. That is a level that I have eyes on. Okay? If you take a look at this $18 level, it was previously a little pivot yesterday, and then during yesterday's big pullback, it was support. Then you had the rally today to tap 30, and then you got that really big pullback again now on the back of this news, or on the back of the circulation, at least, of this article. It's not really, it's dated from yesterday, but it's really just starting to be circulated, I guess, now. So there you guys have that. All right, so here the stock sits at 1870. You have some support there at 18, underneath 18, 17, and then you have 15. These are your support levels. I'm just drawing out support levels for you. I don't necessarily think that you're going to get that deep. If this short squeeze is going to continue, I think you got to bounce off of 17, 18 bucks. I think the stock, you got to see the back up. You got to see the stock back up to like 24 tomorrow if this short squeeze is going to continue to have legs. You know, but right now, that $30 level, it's a huge level of resistance. I mean, it doesn't take an experienced chartist to take a look at this chart and see every time the stock gets to this level, it just gets punched right in the face every time. So that $30 level is just a massive level of resistance. And we got to really see, guys, you know, after this sell-off today, if we closed up here at 26, I'd still feel good about the short squeeze through 30. But now that you got not just one sell-off off of 30, you got 2 sell-offs off of 30, I feel like the stock might be running out of steam. I know a lot of people may not want to hear that, but the punch in the face 2 consecutive days like that with the very clear resistance up here at 30. I think that's going to be a tough level to break. So I'll get interested again. I'll start looking at the squeeze, and I'll probably look to take longs if the stock gets back over 24.25. Back over 24.25, I'll probably be long looking for the squeeze. But until then, I'm not really convinced about the squeeze move through 30. 30 is just an absolute brick wall. But if I see a candle that looks like this tomorrow, I'll just draw it for you. This is what would make me feel better about the long. And if you get a candle that looks like that tomorrow, you most likely will see me tell you tomorrow that I am back long Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay? So there you guys have that. All right? So that is Bed Bath & Beyond. The next up is going to be BBIG. Okay? BBIG, this one is actually running after hours. Company was halted yesterday, and now you're getting some follow through here today. This is actually a pretty textbook setup. This actually really is a pretty textbook setup on BBIG. Yesterday's highs were resistance at 135, and then all of a sudden today you broke over that with a really nice, beautiful increase in volume. You look at today's volume, okay, really nice increase in volume through that, and then it just stayed support. Like this level just held support all day long, and that was yesterday's highs. And then you get this little bit of a squeeze move higher after hours. That's a really nice move on BBIG, right? Like that's a really nice move off of that level. Now, I didn't trade BBIG today. It wasn't really something I was focused on. I traded a BWV. I was in today, Meta, AMC. I was in a lot of different stuff today. Bed Bath & Beyond. I was in a lot of different stuff today. But this BBIG now with this move higher, I mean, what you look for now is 165, right? Now see if the double top from today's highs, now that you broke through it, see if that can hold. If that can hold, you still have, and I want to make a point real quick. There's still no Devon. Still no Devon. Just putting that out there. But you look for this $1.65 level to now be support with this double top to see if you're maybe get another move on BBIG. Now, when we go to the daily chart, I'm not confident in a move higher in BBIG because $2 is a brick wall. Now, I'm going to draw $2 on your screen, right? $2 is this purple line. That's your 100-day moving average. But then look at this support. Look at this. Are you kidding? Look at that level. That goes all the way back to 2021. And then I can go back even further to 2020, and it used to be resistance. And then I can go back even further, and it used to be support. This $2 level on BBIG is insane. That's why I'm not really too confident that BBIG is going to be able to break through $2 because it's that big of a resistance level. But I'll tell you this, if it does get through 2, your next resistance is 225, then 250, then 275. And I know that might sound weird because it's 25-cent increments, but that's just the way the chart lines up, right? The way the chart just lines up is previous in here. You guys can, I'll just draw it so you guys can all see it. Right? You see that resistance, okay? And then prior to that, it was a level of support. And then once you get through that, you have this resistance and this gap entry, which is resistance from right there. And it's also the 200-day moving average, right? You see the 200-day moving average right here, this yellow line. And then you have your gap fill, which takes you up towards 275, 280, right? So it just so happens to be that the resistance levels will work themselves out at 25-cent increments. All right, but I don't know if this stock is going to be able to get through $2. All right, but if it stays 165, you look for 165 support tomorrow morning, pre-market. If you're still above 165, see if you get a push to $2. But I would, if you're long from 165, I would be selling at $2 because that's a major level of resistance. Cool. Next, BWV. This is the last stock I cover, and then we're going to get into the Fed minutes today. Okay, we're going to talk about the Fed minutes. BWV, this was a nice winner for us today, about 22% on the bulk of our position. It was a solid runner. As we look at the daily chart, there really isn't a lot of levels here for us to look at once you get away from 725 and $10. These are two levels of resistance on BWV. Once you get through that, you can see that there really isn't anything here, right? There really isn't anything there. So for BWV, this stock has had one hell of a wild ride since its IPO in February. And we got through this resistance at 725. Let me actually zoom in, see if this chart's not as funky. There it is. So there's that resistance from May, right? That double top at 725. We got through that today, and it looked like we were going to try to make a push further, but we couldn't stay above 725. As long as the stock is below 725, I'm not interested in it for the potential long tomorrow. If we get back over 725 tomorrow, then I'll start looking at possible longs, and then your next resistance level will take you up to $9.50 to $10, and that's going to be this gap down that you had in April, and that'll be your level of resistance on BWV. The tendency right now in the environment that we're in is for people to think that every single stock that has a move like this, the tendency is to think that every single one is going to squeeze to infinity. That's not necessarily the case. Don't just get tricked into holding on to these positions for longer than you should. Take profits when these stocks make the moves that they did. The stock went 200% today. If you're in a stock that does that, take profits. Don't look for these stocks to go up 1,000%. Can they? Yes. Will they? Most likely? No. More often than not, you get a couple days of a move, and then these small cap stocks come back down to earth. So don't be stuck holding the bag. Don't let winning trades turn into losing trades. Take your profits when you got them. Stuff it in your pockets. The safest place for it. That's BWV. All right. Now, let's get into the Fed minutes. All right. I want to cover Fed minutes with you guys now. All right. Those were some of the most highly trending stocks, or most trending stocks on social media. Let's get into now. And you know what, guys? Adam was right. This is unreal. I'm actually kind of really annoyed right now that Devin was giving us this hard time, and now Adam was right. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to move the price to 1247, but we were 1305. But anyway, let's get into the Fed minutes. Let me explain to you guys what happened. First of all, what are the Fed minutes? The Fed minutes are the notes from the previous Fed meeting. So when the Fed has their meeting, okay, and they raise rates and they do everything, these are the notes from that meeting. Now, they are backward looking because this meeting happened a couple of weeks ago. A lot's changed since then. We got employment data was much better than expected. We got some retail data showing you what the state of the consumer. We got inflation data that showed you that inflation came down. But inflation came down because of commodity prices coming down. Inflation didn't come down in other areas of inflation. And the Fed mentioned that in the Fed minutes. There's a couple of points that I take away from the Fed minutes. Some are dovish, some are hawkish. The dovish comments we take away from the Fed minutes are they're already talking about possibly lowering or possibly slowing down the pace of their rate hikes. They're already talking about that. Yeah, Festus says, I was already paying $250 a year for TradingView, not having all the features that are given by TTG for free. Yeah, exactly. TradingView is the charting software. The premium version will cost you like $600 a year. And it's free with your membership that you're trading. We have $5,000 worth of free tools when you guys sign up that you're trading. If you guys go to the companies directly, you're going to pay about $5,000 a year for those tools, right? They're free when you guys join your trading group. So yeah, TradingView, that's just one of many. I'll get into it later. I'll show you guys the platform later for those that are interested in what you get. All right. So for the SPY and for the Fed minutes, the fact that the Fed is already in their minutes talking about slowing down rate hikes, because they did acknowledge that we don't want to go too far too fast with our rate hikes. That's dovish because they didn't know that inflation had come down yet in July. We got that inflation data after the fact. So that's why that's considered dovish. And I think that statement is originally why the markets moved higher as soon as the Fed minutes were published. But there's another comment in there from the Fed that is hawkish. And I think this went under the radar. The Fed said that they want to see inflation come down more from just commodity prices. The Fed is not going to be satisfied with inflation going down just because oil and wheat prices went down. The Fed wants to see wage inflation come down. They want to see rent and shelter and real estate inflation come down. They want to see areas of inflation that their interest rates actually have an impact on. They want to see that inflation come down because that is the sticky part of inflation. When inflation gets entrenched in an economy, that's the area of inflation that's the hardest to get rid of. That's why the Fed said in their minutes that they want to see inflation come down in other areas, not just because of commodities. That's actually a little hawkish because the reason why inflation came down in July was because commodity prices came down. That's why inflation came down under the expectations. So what's going to happen now in the month of August with inflation data if commodity prices stay stable? Is inflation just going to flatline, or is it going to still be able to come down if commodity prices don't come down any further? That's what we're going to want to see. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. Devin says, I did it. I needed to activate a new credit card. I did it. LFG, tell Shug it's okay to be wrong every once in a while, and not everyone is trying to pull some crap. Oh, Adam, is he big timing you, bro? Is this true? Devin just said he signed up. Adam, is this true? Can we confirm this? Adam, get your butt on this live stream, bro. Can you verify this?
I'm checking. Hang on.
Right, let's see.
Hang on a second.
All right, well, you're checking. I'm going to keep talking Fed minutes. Just let me know when you.
Yeah. 1 second.
So I saw a comment from Adam J about, so they want inflation to come down for the bad reasons. It's not the bad reasons necessarily, Adam. That's inflation. That's how inflation comes down by a slowdown in demand and a slowdown in the economy. You know, the economy can slow down without experiencing 2008. Everybody is so scared of the R word because everyone thinks that a recession is 2008.
Yeah,
he did. Okay, so it is confirmed. So Devin, welcome to the TT family. It is actually with great pleasure and joy that I feel better.
Yeah, you know what? I'm okay being wrong in this instance.
Yeah, I feel better now.
Because I mean, look. I wanted to be wrong about it. You know? Yeah. So, congrats, welcome. And that's it, man. I was wrong. I'm glad that I was wrong about it.
What is it, 15?
15.
All right, so Devin, welcome. I'm glad to have you part of the team. Listen, there's no one that loves when Adam is wrong more than me. So, Devin, congratulations.
My wife, definitely more than you.
And your wife, yeah. Sarah likes when you're wrong. Yeah, sorry. So maybe no one other than Adam's wife likes when he's wrong more than me. So, Devin, welcome to the family. All right, so there's 15 laptops left. Go to ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code. If you guys want the 43% discount before the price goes up again.
Somebody goes, Devin is really Dave Norby's wife.
What?
Somebody goes, Devin is Dave Norby's wife.
Oh, man, imagine.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. So the Fed, I think, is still going to be more aggressive than people are willing to admit. And that just all feeds into why I think the markets are going to experience a pullback in September and October. And then we got to see, does inflation actually come down? And do you see inflation come down in the other areas of inflation, right? Do you get it? Do you see rent prices start to chill, right? Do you see wage inflation start to chill? Okay. I think you're going to get 50 basis points in September's meeting. You guys have to realize we got 2 consecutive 75 basis point hikes. The last time that we got a 75 basis point hike was 1994. You're talking 30 years ago. 30 years ago is the last time you got a 75 basis point hike from the Federal Reserve. So we got 2 of them, not just 1. We got 2 of them. I think the Fed needs to chill out. And I think the Fed knows they need to chill out. So I think that you're going to see a 50 basis point hike in September, but then the Fed is going to increase their quantitative tightening with the balance sheet runoff, which will tighten financial conditions in a right of its own. And that's what the Fed is trying to do. They're trying to tighten financial conditions to slow down the economy and to slow down demand without pushing into a bad recession, but while still being able to bring down inflation. And I think that all these things are going to lead to a pullback in September and October, which is the buyer beware warning that I gave you all earlier. But then again, if you get, let's say, an 8.0 inflation number for August and a 7.5 inflation number for September, that pullback will be viable. And I think the markets move higher into the end of the year if inflation continues to come down. Okay. But that's what we're going to have to look for going forward. All right. So some hawkish, some dovish statements from the Fed in their minutes. But again, the Jackson Hole meeting is going to be really important. The Jackson Hole meeting is at the end of this month, and that is going to be one of the biggest economic, conferences where Jerome Powell is going to be giving a speech. And trust me, the whole world will have eyes on that speech. All right. So another major catalyst coming up here in just a very short while by the end of this month. And then before you know it, you're going to get more jobs data. Then before you know it, it's going to be the Fed meeting. And then before you know it, it's going to be CPI data, baby. And that is what moves this market. Inflation is what moves this market. All right. You're getting jobs numbers literally at the end of this week. The jobs numbers are going to start moving this market too. This is what it's all about now, folks. The greatest trading environment that I've seen in a very long time, possibly ever. You guys just got to get your butts in chat. Stop trying to trade this environment on your own. All right. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121. Okay. That wraps up the educational part of the live stream. All right. That wraps up the educational part of this live stream. So you guys, we could all wrap things up here. If you are not interested in a membership, you guys can sign off of the live stream now. Okay. Again, if you are not interested in a membership, okay, if you are not interested in membership, you can sign off the live stream. I'm done with the educational part of the live. What I will do now is the giveaway. Adam's going to come on and help me with the giveaway.
Yo. All right, guys, welcome. On the screen, we have the Wheel of Names. Sorry. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna spin the wheel. It's gonna land on one of our members. We have 1,029 people that registered for this today, and the winner will win $1,000. Why do we do this, Mike?
Just because we're awesome and our members are awesome and we have fun with our members. So,
Yep. Yeah, that's about right. All right, let's do it. Wait, hang on. I gotta just set this in. All right, spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Is all right with me. Tired. Bob T.
Bob T, congratulations.
You just won
You
$1,000.
just won $1,000, Bob. Great job. Congrats on the $1,000, Bob. So, guys, this is just one of the, we do a lot of fun giveaways at members. We give away cash, we give away electronics. It's a lot of fun. Something we do inside a True Trading Group. Members love it. We love it. Keeps it fun. All right. So there you have it. Bob, congratulations. All right, guys, let me show you the actual platform now for those of you that are interested in the membership itself. I'll show you the actual platform, okay? Because when you join True Trading Group, you're getting access to everything that we have, right? There's no upsells for courses, tools, or anything like that. So when you guys join True Trading Group, you're going to be getting access to, of course, our chat room, right? Our chat room is where the mods and I share our screen with you. We're live on the mic, calling out our trades in real time. Okay, we're going to pull that up here on the screen in a moment so you guys can actually see what our stuff looks like here. We're with you from pre-market till after hours. We open up the chat room at 7:30 a.m. We close it down after the close. So we're with you for the whole day. We're not just gone after 2 hours. And then you have the mobile app. Okay. And then you guys have the mobile app, which will let you stay connected to chat, even if you're not in front of your computer, see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, right? You will also be able to get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. Okay, so whenever a mod enters or exits a trade, you're going to get real-time push notifications.
Mike, pause. He's back. He was saying Joe got disconnected. So why don't you go ahead and start over so people can see what you're talking about as you do it.
I'm still talking about the chat room. That's what he's showing on the screen. I don't have to say anything over.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Yeah, I'm still talking about the chat room. So what you guys see on the screen right now is the chat room. Okay, so again, you can also use the mobile app. So if you can't be inside of chat or you can't be in front of your computer, that mobile app allows you to stay connected to it so that you guys can get the real-time push notifications. That's how so many members are able to do this while working full-time jobs. You also get 2 private study groups, your chance to talk to one of our pro traders, ask questions to really help speed up your learning curve, make sure you guys are on the right path. Our Benzinga Pro news feed, you're also going to get included with your membership. This is live breaking up to the second news alerts. If you were to go to Benzinga on your own to pay for this service, it's going to cost you over $1,000 a year. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group for just $147. You're also going to get TradingView's premium charting software. That'll cost you about $600 a year. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. You also get the Trade Ideas scanner to make sure you always focus on the hottest stocks around the day. That's a few $100 a year. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. It streams on our platform each and every single day. You also get ETNA's simulator, so you can practice trading stocks and options with fake money with real-time data. This will cost you just under $1,000 a year if you go to ETNA directly. Don't do that. It's free with your membership when you join True Trading Group. You also get our own proprietary scanner, that will let you actually create custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, stuff that used to only be available to professionals. It is now at the fingertips of THG members. This is how we empower and educate and level the playing field for for the retail trader by giving you access to the education and also the tools and resources that professional traders have access to. You also get a journal that tracks all of your trading, gives you statistics so you can see what you're doing wrong, a social sentiment scanner, okay, that will track what stocks are being mentioned most on Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Unlimited analyst ratings on any stock that you're interested in, so you can see how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating on any particular stock. You'll also get a watch list that the mods publish every day with what stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. And then, of course, the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures, you name it, we've got it in text and video, whatever's easier for you to learn. And then, of course, in addition to the courses, there's a video library with 300 hours of workshops and webinars covering different topics like how to grow a small account, how to trade or work in a full-time job, how to build a long-term portfolio, and so much more. And you can actually attend these workshops live when you become a full-time member. Folks, it's time you invested in something real, a platform that actually gives you education, tools, and resources that can actually increase your chances of very simple making money. That's why you're here, not to watch others make money, but for you to make money. And it all starts by going to ttgoffer.com, entering the coupon code TTG121. You see a laptop, that's good. You're getting one. The price will drop down to $1247. It brings it down by 43%. And of course, you have the double your money back guarantee to protect you and to hold us accountable. But again, chances are you're not going to need the double your money back guarantee because we've only had to refund 2.5% of our members since 2016. And remember, 78% are renewing their membership. You guys just have to go and take advantage of that deal before the price goes up. If you have questions about this membership, or if you are a previous trial, current trial, or previous annual member and you want to join, send a text message to 786-505-4047 and get your butts in chat. It's been a crazy week so far. The volatility continues. The opportunities continue. I will see you all in chat tomorrow morning. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys all in chat later, guys. Oh, wait. Also, I will finish with the trial membership. I forgot about the trial. We do have a 7-day trial, okay? If you guys are still not sure about that TG is right for you, you can join us for a full 7 trading days. It is only $3. Weekends do not count against the 7 days. It's a full 7 trading days. It's $3. We charge $3 just to make sure that you are, in fact, a real person. You just have to go to ttgthree.com. That is ttg3.com. Christine, welcome to the TTG family. Everybody welcome Christine. Christine is the newest member. There are now just 14 of those laptops remaining. The code word for tonight, my TTG members, is Devin. You guessed it. The code word for tonight is Devin. Do not worry about this Devin code word if you're not a member. This is for members only. Okay, this is for members only. All right, this is for a $5,000 giveaway. We just did a $1,000 giveaway. This code word is for a $5,000 giveaway. That code word is Devin. All right, so again, welcome, Christine. If you guys want to join the 7-day trial, it's a one-time payment of $3. There's no automatic renewal or anything like that. Go to ttg3spelledout.com to join the trial. Otherwise, ttgoffer.com, TTG121 coupon code, get the 43% discount, get the free laptop. If you have questions, send a text, 786-505-4047. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.